Take what you want from me. I'll give you everything. All that and more you'll see. Just stay right here with me. Love is not fiction, but this time the story's about a king and a queen will pretend to be with paper crowns. A king and a queen will pretend to be with paper crowns. Paper crowns. With paper crowns. With paper crowns. You don't wanna leave. I'm the one to keep. Unknown enemies out of our fortress with paper ground. Take what you want from me. I'll give you everything. All that and more you'll see. Just stay right here with me. Love is not fiction, but this time the story's about a king and a queen will pretend to be with paper crowns. A king and a queen will pretend to be with paper crowns.
Hi guys, it's Trades, and I have brought to you another trade recap on a trade which I took today on the GBP/USD, and I want to share with you what was my thought process, how I ended up taking the trade and what became of it. So I was bullish since the day opened, and I was anticipating high prices. Firstly, I had a neutral bias, because if we start to the high time frames, you can see that on the high time frames you can see that we had multiple divergences, specifically with EURUSD sweeping out the Friday's low as well as a previous day's low, meaning that as we are on Tuesday, this high time frame SMT was foretelling, even though this SMT on the highs where yesterday we swept the previous day's high, which was on Friday, also told us a reversal to the downside, but I was expecting higher prices at least during New York AM session. So during after realizing that I dropped down to the 1 minute time frame, I was anticipating that this BC right here, which was created in Asian session of the previous day, could hold the price up at least during after 8:30. So after 8:30, what happened? We had some news during 8:30, and as there was multiple divergences with Euro USD. As you can see, if we go to the Euro USD, you can see that the Friday's low, which is right here, was swept, and today also the previous day's low was also, we were below previous day's low at least during 8 or 8:30. So I was expecting higher prices at least for Euro USD to retest the previous day's low, which it did, and for the GBP USD to at least reach the previous London's high. That was my draw on liquidity during New York session, because clearly we still have a lot of room to the downside, and I did not want to be caught on the wrong side of the market. So it was like a counter trend trade. So I was buying without definitive high time frame confirmations to the upside. So after realizing that this 1 hour BC, which was created yesterday during 8, this BC was created at 8 in yesterday's 8 p.m. during the previous days. I think it was created on Sunday. Also, there were a couple of new week opening ups, I guess, right here, which were retested by that time. So after 8:30 news, I knew that the price was highly likely going to push to the upside, at least to reach the London's high. Even though it did not end up reaching it, I knew that the previous day's low could be not could there was a high probability that price couldn't reach there because of too much resistance side of this leg right here. You can see how this 15-minute BC continued to hold over there. So on the lower time frames, I used the 5 minute, because 1 minute was just not too clear for me. So 1 minute was not just too clear for me, but once I seen this SMR right here, the change in state of delivery happened right here. But I entered shortly after recognizing this wick to the which retested this 5 minute. This, if you can go to the 1 minute time frame, you can see that intermediate term high right here. We put to the downside, cleared this sell side, which was created at 7. I think this was low of 7 a.m. clearing it out, digging inside of the new week opening up, and then started to reverse to the upside. So I did not enter instantly on this low, because I know this low could be taken out because there was no SMT still. So that is why I entered on this week right here, which was created at 8:30. I incurred some drawdown, of course, but I held on to it at least until the price reached to 1-on-1. So if you can see these weeks right here, there was a false SMT. This low right here was not closed below right here on the GBP/USD, even though it happened on the euro, but this was an additional SMT right here on this low, because this low, which was created at 810, was later swept with this smaller time frame divergence right here. So that's when the real move happened. It happened at 8:55, and price just started to push to the upside. So I guess I entered too early, and if had I waited for the macro, I could have gotten an entry anyway, which could give me an even bigger RR. But yeah, it is what it is. So when the price reached the 1-on-1, it swept this last 90-minute cycle on. There was a slight SMT on these highs right here, so I took off like 80% of the position, but price started to retest this BC right here, and it continued the upward momentum, but I wasn't part of it just yet. So the price continued to push to the upside, and I trailed my stops right here because we were too close to the draw on liquidity, and I did not want the price returning to my initial entry without any instantly stopping me out without anything at all. So that was when I got stopped out by this large wick, which was retesting a 5-minute BC right here, which was created during the 10:15 after this PM session opened. So the trade did not reach the full TP, and I think I should have not. It's pretty annoying to see the trade going in your favor with a very little position sizing, but I find it hard to continue holding onto a trade which could easily come to your stop loss and leave you with nothing instead of taking something off of the table. So that was it. The GBP/USD, EURUSD ended up reaching, if you can see right here, you can see that these highs were swept on the euro. These London highs were swept on the euro, but they weren't swept on the GBP/USD, meaning that this market maker was completed right here. Yeah, I couldn't take the trade on the euro because it was already below the previous day's low, so it's a lot of confirmations, and yeah, I think that's it for now. And still, this previous day's low could be met due to how much this downward move is looking, but we will see. Yeah, that was it, and thank you for sticking to the end. I'll see you in the next one.